What's your favourite week of the year? Big Stevie Cool, while it's sex week. And welcome back to Par Book 2, Season 1, Episode 7. This one's called Sex Week. And we do kick off this episode with a robbery. Kane has recruited three unfortunate fellows to rob a church. They rob all the money. And the weird thing about this is the masks they're wearing are just not exactly ideal. See Kane, he reminds me of like Blade. He always dresses in all black and if he is a vampire away from being Wesley Snipes is what I'm trying to say at, but they steal the money. They actually end up shooting one of each other, which was a fucking ridiculous decision, to say the least. Then we have like a wee school meeting, so to speak, and they're going to reveal the 5 names, and Tyreek ain't on it. Lauren's on it, though. Tyreek's fucking raging about this, and then as this is going on, though, some guy runs in, starts throwing condoms about it's sex week, and it's like, right, hold on. See, this gimmick in college, right, I get it, it's more than a gimmick, right? It's that everyone just sleeps around and yada, 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 they do all this shite, right? Which is all good in the hood. But, like, this is, like, almost like a massive college-wide orgy. Just fucking weird, man. It is. Like, I think it's different with boys, but imagine being a father and you know your daughter's going to a college like this. I mean, come on. Play the game, son. Tyreek doesn't really want to dive into any of these condom-related adventures, so he gets talked to by his teacher. But then the big jobber guy, he thinks Tyreek is actually sleeping with her, when of course we know it's Seek, which ain't good. We then have a scene where Hayden is eating out Riley, to say the least. He's like, I'm getting used to this, brother. Tyreek then comes in, he's like, what the fuck's she doing in my room? Crying. So then they have to write these like play cards, right, where like they all have to hold a secret. But for Tyreek's card, the teacher, he changes it that a professor at the school is sleeping with a student, obviously thinking it's Tyreek, trying to lay him into the ground. Monet is worried though that Kane hasn't pulled through and he's not back. It's been I think it's like a 3-day time skip at this stage of the game. Tyreek's also worried though about the fact that things aren't going according to plan. He needs his product to sell, but the distribution is dried up. Sachs and Davies then come to the conclusion that they need another witness. Enter Paz. I thought we seen the last of Paz a few episodes ago. Turns out I'm wrong. Turns out I'm seriously wrong at this stage of the game. Paz, we had a full episode dedicated to her in the original part. To me, that wraps her up, right? That wraps Paz up. I don't agree with it, even if that was her last appearance, to give her like a full episode, but Jesus Christ, man. It's just absolutely ridiculous to give her just absolutely ridiculous. I just don't understand. Giving her a full episode, then to bring her back, it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Disgraceful scenes. Lauren and Tyreek are like kind of like flirting on her bed, and then her boyfriend comes in and takes a fucking picture. This guy's a goof, man. Comes in with the old black attire. It's like, fuck off. You're not Kane. You're a jobber. Look at him. His clipped back ears. He looks like a dog that has its ears clipped. He's like the most pathetic looking bastard I've ever seen, and Tyreek rightfully puts him in his place. Tyreek then tells Hayden that, here, Riley, she tried to sleep with me, man. She drugged me at the party. Then Trace backs these claims up. And then Tyreek's given another wee homework assignment here to write a story about a loved one, maybe a love interest that he's got right now, and he obviously thinks he's going to write about the female teacher. I need to really learn these 2 names, but I do not know their fucking names. The teachers do not really interest me, but obviously this guy's just using Tyreek for his book. I hope this guy gets killed, man. Hope he gets killed in the crossfire. So Paz then testifies, and this was supposed to go in favour of Davies and Tasha, but turns out it's not looking good. But then Davies tries to use some of his own medicine here. And who came out better in this round? I would say Sachs came out better in this round. Kane then gets picked up. He manages to get released, but then he talks to Ramirez and says that Tyreek St. Patrick's now in the picture and things aren't looking good, big man. Then Kane's needed for a pickup. Diana did go to Kane's girlfriend's house. He was there. He said he'd be there, but of course he get picked up, so he's not there. And then, of course, what happens? The guy and Monet get into a bit of a scuffle. Tyreek comes up the stairs. Monet gets the upper hand, drops this guy, kills him. They get rid of the body. Drew then, like, also Tyreek and Diana kiss. Drew then shoots the guy to make it look like a robbery, but in reality it's not a robbery. He's like, oh, you can't shoot him, Tyreek. You never shot anyone. Of course you have, big man. So it looks like Hayden and Riley are pretty much done at this point in the relationship. We then have a scene where Kane returns home. Him and Ramirez confront Monet, but nothing really happens for this. Tyreek then clears himself up. Right, so Lauren, right, tries to like kiss Tyreek. Obviously, she's broke things off with her boyfriend because he's just a fucking weirdo bastard at the end of the day, right? And then she's like kissing Tyreek, and then Tyreek's, I know why you're doing this. You're trying to get the secret because, of course, the assignment you got an A if you didn't find out your partner's secret or whatever, or you didn't reveal yours. But it's just like, what is going on here? Why, like, this Lauren had a boyfriend, didn't do anything with Tyreek, then she dumps him and now they're kissing. I completely agree with Tyreek here. He's like, I just break up your boyfriend and now you want me. So fuck, I don't like this Lauren bitch. She tries to fucking act that she's like here, is she hot? Absolutely, not denying that, right? But it's ridiculous that we are led to believe here that, like, she's in the right. Tyreek, absolutely justified in his actions here for me. Can't dispute this. Then they whip out a witness here, Davis and Sachs, that definitely free Tasha but shaft Tyreek. I do not recognise her. I'm going to assume it might be Ray Ray's cousin. I do not recognise this woman in the slightest. Maybe because it's been a few years, maybe she's grew up or something. I'm not fucking too sure. Tyreek and Hayden kind of like make up. Paz then goes to Tasha and's like, I know you didn't kill Ghost, but you know who did. Dun 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 dun. It's like, fuck me, man. Is it just going to be a bath load of Paz the next couple of episodes or something? Like, what is going to go down? What is going to go down in the crazy scenarios here? Is it going to be Paz simply fading into the background? It could be quite incredible if that goes down that way, because I really thought after that full dedicated episode we would have got the end of it, but we didn't. It's an absolute disgrace. It's a catastrophe. It's a disaster. It really, really is. But yeah, Paz is back. How did this episode feel? I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I think it was a wee bit of a step backwards for the previous one, but that's it for Sex Week. Not much sex going on. And yep, that's where we're going to leave this video. So until next time, leave your thoughts down below, and peace.